was passed of the was passed of was was passed of the or the or for the past was passed over for the top spot in favor on your need in favor of Daniel Mead was passed over was passed over for the was passed over for, was a passed over the was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead was passed over was passed over for the was passed over was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead was passed over the was passed over for the top spot was passed over the was passed over the past spot was passed over was passed over for the pops was passed over the was top was passed over for the top spot top spot top spot top spot was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead. Daniel Mead was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead. Was passed over for the top spot. Was passed. Was passed. Was passed. Was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead. Was passed. Was passed. Was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead. Bidden normally experienced son of meat publication of not the denominally experienced son of meat publications on the denominally experienced son of meat publications owner denominally experienced son of meat publications owner denominally experienced experience experience son of denominally experienced son of meat publications of denominally experienced son of meat publication owner denominally experienced son of meat publications owner denominally experienced son of was passed the was passed over for the top spot was passed over for the was passed over was passed over was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead, the nominally experienced son of Mead publications owner. Bro for the Mead, for Mead, for Mead. Bradford Mead, 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 Bradford Mead. Was passed over for the top spot. Was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead. Was passed was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead, the nominally experienced, the nominally experienced son, the nominally experienced son of Mead publication owner, Bradford Mead, the notorious manhole. Can the notorious can the notorious manhole can the notorious manhole translate 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 his talents and betting women translate 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 his talent translate his talent translate his talent at betting women translate his talent at betting women Tra- translate translate his talent at betting women translate his talent at betting women translate his talent at betting women translate his talent at translate his talent at betting women 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 translate his translate his talent translate his talent, he translate his talent, translate his talent at betting woman, was passed over, was passed over, was passed over, was passed over, was passed, was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead. Did nominally experienced mid publication on Bradford Mead. Can the notorious man whore translate his talent at betting women? His talent at betting women. Translate his talent at betting women into dressing them, into dressing them, into dressing them, into dressing them. I like your new office. I like your new office. Do you like it? You like your new office? Like your new, and I like, and I like your new office, and I like your new, and I like your new office, and I like your new office. Bra det går. I don't like it. I don't like it. Listen them. I don't like it. I don't like it. How do you? I don't like you. I don't like your new office. 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 I 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 like your new office. Oh, you scared me. Oh, you scared me. Oh, 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 you scared me. Why? You scared me. 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 I like your new office. You scared me. Was passed over. Was passed. Was passed over for the top spot. Was passed over for the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead. The nominally experienced son of Mead publication owner, Bradford Mead. Can the notorious man whore translate his talent at betting women into dressing them? Unlike in the office. Oh, you scare me. Oh. But you just give me a finish or some. Would you just, would you just, would you just give me a few minutes? This would you just, this would you just, would you just give me some minutes? This would you just, would you just give me a few minutes? This would you just give me a few minutes? This would you just give me a thing. Just give me a few minutes. This 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 just just give me a few minutes. This just give me a few minutes. This scare me. Oh. Just give me a few minutes. There's some. Something I isn't. Something I is neither. Something I is neither. Neither. Wrap up for a lay. Something I neither. Wrap up for a lay. Some things. Some things I need to. Something I need to. Some things I need to. Something I. Some things I. Some things I need to. Something I need to. Some things 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 I need to wrap up before I leave. Before I leave. before leave, before leave. Some something I need to, 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 something I need to rapper before leave, before leave, before leave. Something I need to rapper before leave, before leave. Something I need to, some things I need to rapper before leave. Some things I need to follow rapper before leave. Some things I need to rapper before leave. Encouraging the creating motive was passed over the top spot in favor of Daniel Mead. The nominally experienced on Mead publication Bradford Mead. Can the notorious man who translate his talent at betting women into dressing them? How do you like in the office? How do you like in the office? How do you like in How do you like in the office? Oh, you scared me. Would you just give me a few minutes? Would you just give me a few minutes? Would you just give me a few minutes? Some some things I need to wrap up before I leave. Some things I need to wrap up before I leave.